Hey everyone, let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever felt nervous to speak English because you're afraid people won't understand your pronunciation?
Oh, yes. That happens to me sometimes. Even now, I say a word and then think, did I say it correctly?
Exactly. But today, we're going to talk about simple ways to improve your pronunciation so you can speak clearly and confidently. And guess what? You can start today.
Yes, and it's not about being perfect. It's about improving little by little and enjoying the process.
Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex.
In this episode, we're going to focus on pronunciation. Many English learners find pronunciation difficult, right, Alex?
Definitely. Pronunciation can be tricky because English has so many sounds, and some don't exist in other languages. But don't worry, we'll give you practical tips that you can use every day.
By the end of this episode, you'll learn 1. How to hear the sounds clearly. 2. How to practice difficult words and sounds. 3. How to speak more naturally and confidently.
And we'll share some fun exercises, real-life examples, and stories from learners like you.
Before we start, make sure to follow or subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode.
Yes, and share it with your friends who also want to improve their English.
All right, let's start improving your pronunciation together.
Okay, Emily, first let's talk about what pronunciation really is.
Sure, pronunciation is how we say words. It's about the sounds, the stress, and the rhythm of English.
Many learners think they need a perfect American or British accent, but the truth is, your goal is to be clear and understandable.
Exactly. Even if your accent is different, people will understand you if your pronunciation is clear.
A good example, I have a friend from Brazil. He speaks English with a Brazilian accent, but everyone understands him perfectly because he focuses on clear sounds.
That's inspiring. So, pronunciation is really about clarity, not perfection. The first step is listening. You need to hear the sounds clearly before you can say them.
Yes, listen to English as much as possible. Songs, podcasts, movies, or even YouTube.
A simple exercise: pick one word or short sentence and listen carefully. Then, repeat it slowly.
For example, the word thought. Listen, thought. Now you try. Thought.
It's tricky, right? The th sound doesn't exist in many languages. That's why listening is important.
Exactly. And repeat it many times. Don't worry if it's hard at first.
Tip number 2, break words into sounds.
Yes, English words have sounds that we can separate. For example, the word beautiful.
Instead of saying it quickly, try beautiful. Slow it down first, then speed up.
This helps your mouth remember the shape and movement of sounds.
And don't forget stress. In beautiful, the first syllable is stressed. Beautiful.
Good point. Stress is very important in English.
Next, we need to move our mouths and tongues correctly.
Yes, English has some sounds that are different from other languages. For example, R and L.
A simple exercise: say red and lead slowly. Feel the difference in your tongue position.
Also, practice the th sound with words like think and this. Put your tongue gently between your teeth.
It feels strange at first, but with practice, your tongue and mouth will learn.
And now let's talk about shadowing.
Yes, shadowing means listening to a sentence and repeating it immediately, like a shadow.
For example, listen to, I love learning English every day. Then repeat exactly the same way.
Try to copy the rhythm, stress, and intonation. This is a powerful way to sound more natural.
And do it every day for 5 to 10 minutes. Small daily practice works wonders.
Tip number 6, record your voice.
Yes, listen to yourself and compare with a native speaker.
It's a little scary at first, but it helps you notice small mistakes and improve faster.
I do this all the time. I record myself reading a paragraph from a book, then I listen and correct small mistakes.
It's amazing how much you can improve this way. I want to share a story about one of our listeners, Maria. She said she was afraid to speak because people didn't understand her.
But she started practicing 10 minutes a day, shadowing, listening, and recording.
After 3 months, she said her friends understood her much better and she felt more confident.
See, little steps every day make a big difference.
Alex, another great way to improve pronunciation is with minimal pairs. Do you know what that is?
Yes, minimal pairs are words that sound very similar but have a small difference, like ship and sheep.
Exactly. For learners, confusing these sounds can make communication harder, so practicing them is important.
Let's try some examples. Bit, beat, cat, cut, pen, pan.
Say each pair slowly and exaggerate the different sound. This helps your brain and mouth remember the difference.
And after practicing slowly, try saying them in normal speed. You'll notice your pronunciation gets much clearer.
Alex, many learners focus only on individual sounds, but don't forget intonation.
Yes, intonation is how your voice rises and falls in a sentence. It makes your English sound natural.
For example, when you ask a question, "Are you ready?" your voice rises at the end.
Compare it to a statement. I am ready. The voice goes down at the end.
A fun exercise? Pick a short dialogue from a movie or podcast. Listen to the intonation and then try to copy it exactly.
Intonation helps people understand you better and makes your speech sound more fluent.
Who doesn't love tongue twisters? They're fun and great for pronunciation.
Yes, tongue twisters help you practice tricky sounds and improve your speed.
Here's one. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Try saying it slowly first, then faster. It's harder than it looks.
Another one. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
These exercises are not just fun, they train your mouth, lips, and tongue to move like in natural English.
Let's add a twist to shadowing. Instead of single sentences, try short stories.
Yes, for example, take a simple story. Tom went to the park. He saw a big dog. The dog was very friendly.
Listen to the story, then repeat it sentence by sentence. Try to copy the rhythm and stress.
And you can also record yourself and compare it with a native speaker.
It's amazing how much this helps your pronunciation, rhythm, and even confidence in speaking.
Another fun tip is to practice with English songs.
Yes. Pick a song you like, listen carefully to the lyrics, and sing aloud.
For example, hello, hello, can you hear me? Singing helps you practice stress, rhythm, and vowel sounds.
And it's fun. You're learning pronunciation without even feeling like it's studying. Alex, let's talk about problem sounds. Every learner has some sounds that are difficult.
Yes, for example, the R and L sounds for Japanese speakers, or V and W for some others.
The key is to practice these sounds regularly. Take 5 to 10 minutes each day to focus on your problem sounds.
For example, repeat words like red, light, voice, west. Say them slowly, then faster.
Little daily practice makes these sounds easier over time.
Don't forget to practice speaking with others.
Yes, speaking with a partner, friend, or teacher gives you real-time feedback.
Even if you just say a few sentences, it helps your pronunciation improve faster than practicing alone.
And don't be afraid to ask, "Did I say that correctly?" Most people are happy to help. Alex, the most important tip is consistency.
Absolutely. Practicing 10 minutes every day is better than practicing 2 hours once a week.
Set a routine. Maybe 10 minutes in the morning with tongue twisters, 5 minutes listening, and 5 minutes shadowing.
And remember, progress may be slow at first, but small improvements add up quickly.
I want to share another listener story.
Yes, this is about John from Spain. He said he was nervous speaking English because of the V and B sounds.
He started practicing 10 minutes daily, shadowing, minimal pairs, and recording himself.
After 2 months, he told us, "People understand me much better, and I feel confident speaking at work."
This is proof. Small, daily efforts lead to big improvements. Remember, improving pronunciation is a journey.
Yes, celebrate small wins. Every word you say clearly is progress.
Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own improvement.
Keep practicing, enjoy the process, and your confidence will grow naturally.
Alex, I always tell learners that small, consistent daily practice is the secret.
Yes, let's create a simple daily routine for our listeners.
Step 1. Warm up. Spend 2 to 3 minutes doing mouth and tongue exercises. For example, move your lips in circles or repeat L, R, TH sounds.
Step 2, listen and repeat. Pick one sentence or short audio clip, listen carefully, and repeat 3 to 5 times.
Step 3. Shadowing. Choose a short story, dialogue, or song. Repeat it exactly like the speaker.
Step 4, record yourself. Listen to your recording and notice one thing to improve next time.
Even 10 to 15 minutes daily using this routine will make a huge difference in a few weeks.
Alex, technology can really help with pronunciation practice.
Yes, there are apps like Elsa Speak, LingQ, or even YouTube channels with slow, clear English pronunciation.
You can also use Google Translate or Siri to check if a word is pronounced correctly. Just say it out loud and see if the app recognizes it.
The key is to use these tools actively, not just passively. Repeat, mimic, and practice every day.
Alex, sometimes learners get bored with exercises. Let's make it fun.
Yes, here are some fun games. Pronunciation bingo, write words you often mispronounce, and check them off as you say them correctly. Echo game, listen to a sentence and repeat it exactly like a robot or actor. Make it playful. Sing-along challenge, sing your favorite English song and focus on clear pronunciation.
Fun makes learning easier and keeps you motivated.
Alex, another common mistake is ignoring sentence stress and rhythm.
Yes, English has a rhythm. Some words are stressed, some are not. Stress changes meaning too.
For example, I didn't say she stole the money. Depending on which word you stress, the meaning changes.
Practice by reading sentences out loud, exaggerating the stress and rhythm first, then normal speed. This makes your speech sound more natural and easier to understand.
It's also important to practice pronunciation in real conversations.
Yes, speaking with friends, online language partners, or teachers gives you real feedback.
Even short conversations help a lot. Don't worry about mistakes. Focus on clarity.
And repeat words or sentences you found difficult during the conversation later at home. This reinforces your learning.
Alex, many learners get discouraged when they can't pronounce a word perfectly.
Yes, remember, the goal is to be clear and understandable, not perfect.
Every time you practice, even a little, your pronunciation improves. Celebrate small victories.
And stay consistent. Pronunciation is a skill. It grows slowly but steadily with practice.
Alex, I want to share another listener story.
Yes, this one is from Lena in Thailand. She struggled with the th sound, especially in words like think and mother.
She practiced 5 to 10 minutes daily using tongue exercises and shadowing short stories.
After 1 month, she noticed people understood her much better. She said, "It's amazing how small daily practice makes a big difference."
Her story shows that persistence and a positive attitude are just as important as exercises.
So here's the message for all our listeners. Pronunciation is a journey.
Focus on clarity, take small steps every day, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Every word you say clearly is a step forward. Keep practicing and your confidence will grow naturally.
Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Even 10 minutes a day adds up. Before we finish, I want to leave you with a motivational message.
Yes, learning pronunciation can feel challenging, but every single step counts.
Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Every time you practice a word, sentence, or sound, you're improving. Even small improvements add up over time.
And don't forget, mistakes are not failures. They're proof that you're learning and growing.
Celebrate every word you pronounce correctly, every sentence you say clearly, and every day you practice.
Keep going, stay consistent, and enjoy the journey. Your confidence in speaking English will grow more than you imagine.
That's it for today's episode. We hope you feel inspired to practice your pronunciation and speak English more clearly and confidently.
Remember the key steps. Listen carefully, practice daily, use shadowing, record yourself, and have fun with tongue twisters and songs.
Don't forget to follow or subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode.
And share this episode with your friends or anyone who wants to improve their English.
Thank you so much for listening. Keep practicing, believe in yourself, and enjoy your English journey.
See you next time. Keep speaking clearly and confidently.